So I've seen and heard some people say that, big money, whales, institutional money, they're not paying attention to Cardano and ADA, and they're completely ignoring it. And that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, there was a report that came out from CoinShares that showed that ADA was actually one of the highest inflow assets when it came to institutional money over the last week. Now, this may surprise a lot of people because we normally don't talk about ADA and institutional money. But when we look at this weekly flows here, you guys can see that ADA actually had $1.2 million worth of inflows. Now, that may not sound like that much. I get it, right? But when you look at who it's competing with, this is actually quite shocking. Look at Chainlink, $0.4 million, shorting BTC, $0.3 million, $0.3 million, XRP, $0.5 million, something that right now is waiting for, an imminent announcement surrounding the conclusion of the Ripple VSEC case. That's obviously a big deal. Litecoin, $0.6 million, Solana, $2.7 million in outflows, Ethereum, $284 million in outflows. So really just Bitcoin and this multi-asset and other, which again, those are combinations. Those are the only things that beat out ADA over the last week. Is this signaling a changing of the guard? Even when we look at the month-to-date flows, you guys can see that ADA had $2.4 million worth of inflows. So this last month is actually accounted for, 25%, almost 25% of the total year-to-date flows of institutional money. So now you have institutional money paying even more attention to what's happening with Cardano. And probably the big reason why is Chang hard fork. Are you guys surprised? It probably has to do with Chang hard fork, probably has to do with the partnerships that have been signed, probably has to do with the government usage like we're talking about. All these things that retail thinks is frankly boring, institutional money sees as opportunity. This is where this disconnect really lies. All right. Retail has a very different mindset than what whales and institutional money have. They have very different focuses, and that's the reason why retail is usually late to the game. It's the reason why retail is usually late for pumps. It's the reason why retail is usually late for trend shifts, okay? Now, as always, this is not a guarantee. This is not financial advice. Maybe these flows change. Maybe ADA has a huge outflow over the next week, right? We don't know. But these trends are becoming more and more consistent. ADA is looking very resilient here. And frankly, the Cardano blockchain has taken big steps forward in the exact things that we've talked about. So watch these trends. Pay attention to what the big players in the space are doing. Pay attention to what they're paying attention to. Because right now it's clearly Cardano. And it wouldn't surprise me if Cardano is one of those next big movers. We all know how Solana moved early on in this cycle. And I'm not saying ADA is going to go on and do a 20x over the course of a year or something like that. I think it probably will. But it wouldn't surprise me if ADA, again, is this great late market performer because of the things we've talked about, because of the positioning that it's in right now, because of the follow through and the big wave of capital that is about to hit the market. So I appreciate you guys as always. I thought this was pretty cool, actually. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it, but have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.